chair, okay? Okay, you're all good. Come, come on, Auntie. Auntie, good morning. How are you? May I have your picture today? Yeah. Okay.
So Dr. Choi, can you tell us what you did to get ready for today?
So a typical morning when we come in, we'll come into the office. We already have everything pretty much clean and ready for the next day. So just picking out specific instruments and tools that we'll be using to get ready for the first patient of the day. Usually my assistant Darian and I will go over the schedule. And so we can see that who's coming in for the day, if there's been any changes since the previous day. So we know who's coming and just review what we're doing so we know we'll have everything ready. What specific things we'll need for them, if there's anything specific about that patient that we need to be aware of. And then we'll just kind of, huddle, make sure we know what's going on and we have a plan together.
So, Dr. Choi, how many patients will you have today, and what types of different procedures will you be doing?
So on our schedule, we try to keep things color-coded based on the provider who's working in the office. Sometimes the colors can affect what type of procedure you're doing also, but so you can see this is kind of a typical day. Now with everything going on, we are kind of modifying our schedules a little bit, trying to leave spaces in between the patients. But on my schedule, I'm here in the middle. I have about 5 patients. This is one of our other doctors in our hygienist schedule. Looks like we're doing a little bit of everything today, so we'll be doing some fillings for Miss Gracie this morning, and then we have a cleaning, like a regular checkup visit, taking x-rays, and then we'll be putting on a crown later in the afternoon, and then getting another tooth on a different patient ready for a crown later in the afternoon.
You did a good job, Grace.
Okay, all done. Good job.
Aloha, my name is Dr. Melvin Choy. I'm a retired dentist, and I was asked to answer 3 questions about dentistry for somebody who may be interested in choosing this as a future occupation. I graduated from dental school in 1972, and I retired from the practice of dentistry in 2017. So I had a 45-year career in dentistry, so I feel qualified to answer the questions that were asked of me. So I'll try and keep it concise since I only have 5 minutes. First of all, the first question was, what is the toughest part about being a dentist? Well, first of all, if you went to dental school and you graduated from dental school, the dentistry part is probably the easiest part about being a dentist, just performing your procedures on patients. The hardest part is dealing with the non-dental issues, such as running a business, dealing with your personnel, with insurances, collections, sometimes bad patients. But despite all these little quirks, the career was very enjoyable, and I wouldn't have done anything differently. The second question was, how long did it take to get used to the routine? Well, again, dental school prepares you for practicing dentistry. The routine, a lot of the things that you were not taught in school, you learn on the job, such as the business end of dentistry and running your practice. Although today, a lot of younger dentists do not run their own practice. They have an office manager, or they work for a dental franchise. The other thing about getting used to dentistry is the hardest part is keeping up with changes. Throughout my career, there have been many changes in practice, and not only with dental techniques, but in things like infection control. In the 80s, we had HIV, which led to the use of gloves and face masks. And of course, that was something new that we didn't learn when I was in school. Another thing we had to learn about was use of, and also like today with the the coronavirus, learning even more infection control measures. The other thing is technology. When I was in dental school, we did not have computers, we did not have digital X-rays, we did not have implants, we did not have a lot of things that they have today. And one of the tasks in dentistry is to keep up with everything that's going on. We call this continuing education, which is a requirement for maintaining our dental license. And through the years, we've kept up with this, so we're pretty much up to date with everything that's going on in dentistry. The last question is, how do you manage your job and your social life? Well, the other thing you must realize that dentistry is a very good profession to be in. The work is rewarding and you make a good living. Your living will support your lifestyle and as good as you may want it to be. The good thing about dentistry, you rarely have emergencies from work that will take you away from your family if you have a family. First and foremost, you need to prioritize your life so that you know what comes first, your family first or your profession first, and balance that. You also have your friends that you want to socialize with and your community that you can give back to if you so choose. And this just being in this field will give you the opportunity to do all this. In summary, I must say that I had a very long and rewarding career. I'm a third generation dentist. My father was a dentist, his uncle was a dentist, and now my son is a dentist. So it must say a lot about the profession if we could keep it going this long in our family. And I hope if you choose this as a career, you will enjoy the profession as much as I did over a 45-year period. Thank you for your attention and good luck in your endeavor if you do decide to go into this field.